Now, are you literally getting stuck in the mud after all this rain? There is a solution, and we've got Jamie from Sinlawn with us this morning. How are you?
Great.
Good
How
morning.
are you, Clint? Hey, Greg.
Real quick here, Greg, I'm wondering, did you bring your heels because you're trying to show us you got stuck in the
That
mud?
actually came from my shoe closet.
Did it?
It did.
But Jamie, listen, I know that while we're having some fun with this, that there really are many reasons that you're going to show us why synthetic turf is much better than your regular soil, especially when it rains.
Absolutely. There's a huge advantage to having synthetic grass instead of natural grass during a rainy season.
And we're going to get into this in just a second, but I want to tell you, you want to call the number on your screen. You can get $400 off of your installation with Sinlawn, and we'll give you that number again towards the end of this. But man, I had them at my house. Trust me, they will answer all your questions. And I know you want to get started here.
Yeah,
Greg.
so Jamie, explain why synthetic turf is so much better, especially when it rains, than natural turf.
Well, Greg, actually, your shoes would explain it better for me.
I see the dirt here.
You know, I imagine that all women recognize this issue, which is, I don't know if you can see it, but these are muddy heels. And basically, if you are wearing heels and it has rained any time near the time that you're out, you're going to slip in the mud and you're going to sink down and you're going to have these gorgeous shoes now completely covered in mud. You're probably going to be a little embarrassed at whatever event you're showing up to in your heels. And I have one other prop to actually show you guys because I have synthetic grass in my own yard. I have a 3-year-old son. He ran outside last night in his socks. And this is what they look like. They are absolutely clean and mud-free, and that's because there is no mess with synthetic lawn whatsoever.
Do me a favor, show those to the camera here. Just hold them there for a second, because these, seriously, you didn't wash these after he walked outside?
Nope. He came back a little bit damp, but they are clean as
So
if
what happened
he were
to me is
inside.
that I was walking on the lawn and actually came out of my shoes.
All right, now listen, there's many other reasons why artificial turf or synthetic turf is superior to the ground, and that's what we're going into as well.
Right, and so explain, I know the base is what really helps keep the water down. Can you kind of explain how that works?
Absolutely. So what we do when we install synthetic grass is we remove your existing grass and dirt. We go down about 4 inches or so, 3 to 4 inches below your desired grade. What that does is it takes away the mud immediately. We put down an aggregate base, meaning we put down a crushed rock base that's compacted, and then we put the grass over that. So there's literally no dirt, no mud, nothing that's going to get messy. The grass products themselves have drainage holes every 4 inches.
Did you know this, Clint?
You know, I did, because Jamie came by our house, and this is what impressed me probably more than anything.
That's right. So all of our products drain up to 30 gallons per square yard per hour, which is more water than we're ever going to get here in San Diego. But the idea is that the grass products, the water drains through the grass product into the aggregate base and then into the soil beneath that. But even if the soil is taking a little longer to drain than you'd like, you've got a little bit of that aggregate base to kind of create a reservoir to hold everything up.
So
You can see how beautiful this is.
It is amazing. And so really there is no mud at all or dirt that's going to come up in this type of artificial turf, right?
None, and I've got the socks to prove it. I mean, it really is. I have to add that I have 3 dogs that have no muddy paws, that are, you know, they're a little wet when they come in because they've had to step on the wet concrete before they get onto the synthetic grass, but it is a mess-free, it's the best thing that's happened to my yard.
Now, I hope you're paying attention to what you're seeing on the screen, because we're about to show you now what it looks like if you do not have synthetic turf from Sinlawn. Take a look at this, and it really is, I mean, look at the difference here. You can see just visually, and this is just with a camera. This isn't even you being there live. This, you can see where you would sink into this.
Well, and I think we both, Clint and I, can speak to the dog thing because we clean our floors. We have wood floors every other day.
Oh, yeah.
And I walk around the house in white socks, and within minutes, they're dirty.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and your feet. And then you walk that up on your carpet upstairs. It gets all over.
Oh, yeah. And heaven forbid your dog has to go outside and use the bathroom
Right.
in the rain because your house is, it's muddy after
Yep.
that.
All right, so Greg, from talking with Jamie from Sinlawn, what are your takeaways for folks?
My takeaway is that a synthetic lawn drains better, and it solves many problems, and it looks beautiful all year round.
That's right.
It's a great investment, and I really think that homeowners should make the call and see how affordable synthetic turf is.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you this, from Jamie coming to our house with Sinlawn, my wife was very skeptical. She's not skeptical anymore, and whether you have dogs or kids, it does not matter what your lifestyle is. I promise They're going to work out a solution for you. And if you mention the Approved Home Pros, you can actually, when you call 619-500-9466, you will get $400 off of your installation with Sinlon. Just call by January 31st.